What's up, Facebook? Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm going to wait a minute here. I'm going to throw some music on. I'm going to wait till you guys get on, and then we are going to rock and roll. We're talking about the DARE program today. So, welcome. Put my glasses on. Got serious. Hey. All right. All right. Here we go. What's up, Molly? Who's in the house? June, hello. What is up? How is everybody feeling? Jason is in the house. How you guys feeling today? Vicky is here. What's up? June, how you feeling? I know you said your legs were sore, right? No, you got an hour to get unsore because we're going to crush it again with 500 rep leg workout. Sparta is in the house. What's up, Michelita? We're going to be talking about the DARE program. I've been doing DARE program for many years, and this is a great platform for me to work from. I am in Jacksonville. We are live right now. I'm in my mom's house and I'm shooting on her. Legs are better? Right on. Good girl. I am shooting Eddie, my boy Eddie. We are shooting, I am shooting live in her back sun porch. So if it starts pouring rain, it's been raining all day up here in Jacksonville. And I know a lot of my kids are in Miami. I want to tell you, it's like 57 degrees, so it's beautiful. For me, it's beautiful. You did upper body and cardio today, but you got to do legs. You're going to save it for tomorrow. That's cool. Bettina's in the house. What's up, baby girl? Yeah, I'm going to wait here like another minute or so and get everybody on, and we're going to get started. I definitely want to try to get the program like kicking in 5:05, and then workout at 6 back to back. So if you guys have any questions in between, we can go over all of that too. I'm pretty fired up today. I really am excited about what I'm about to talk about today. The DARE program. Again, I've been teaching this for a long time. It's part of my core curriculum. One of the biggest modules that I teach. What up, my boy Jojo Vela is in the house. A colleague of mine for many years. Another day for legs. Okay, cool. What's up, Tina? Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We're getting a lot of new people on here, so I'm always going to start. My 5 o'clock is going to be that time that I'm going to spend with you guys to talk about life and love and hormones and diet and nutrition and workout and muscle and fat and body positive, whatever that means for you guys. Erin is in the house. Been waiting for you, baby girl. We're going to get cranking right now. So if you guys want to kind of sit back and chill out and a monkey playing drums with a heart. I love that. Total monkey brain, right? I hope you guys don't forget what's been going on. We've been talking about that squirrel. My squirrel in my head is like, I do 1,000 things. Like, if I've got one thing to do, I'll do like 1,000 things around it to kind of distract myself from the one thing that I have to do. I do it. I'm just as guilty as you guys. Charlotte's in the house. You guys getting ready? Guys, when I'm talking this whole time, if you guys want to start warming up, getting your body ready, I'm sitting on my butt, but I'm pretty cranked up. I'm pretty ready to go. Yeah, so we procrastinate sometimes only because it's almost like a survival mechanism. Like, I'll do 100 things to keep myself from doing that one thing that I have to do, only because it's not something that we enjoy, right? It's like if you love it, like working out. I love to work out, so I'm like, I'm out the door, right? But some people are like, oh my God, I don't want to work out. I'm not going to work out. Why do I have to work out? And you'll do like 100 things. That's a squirrel, right? Or the monkey brain, which I refer to as like that little monkey with the little tambourine, like bang, 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 bang. Monkey brain is like a distraction, right? That little monkey brain that'll just like, no, 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 don't go, 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 don't do that, don't do that, do this, don't do that, do that, do this, don't eat that, don't eat that, don't eat that, or eat that, eat that, eat that, right? It's like if you have something, like I don't buy crap because I know if I buy it, I eat that shit. I just do. I just kill it. And I don't eat it like, I love when my friends are telling me things like, Brenda, moms with babies in the house. I'm waiting for Tatiana to jump on here. Moms with babies, New York is in the house. I love you. Wendy, thank you for reposting Wendy's on my timeline. You're just like the most amazing. Sarah is in the house. Beast, yes, crushing it today. Hopefully I get you guys like, I'm gonna put a big like high five on everybody today and get you guys totally psyched up, because today's program is something I've been teaching for a long time. I've been a trainer longer than some of you have been alive, so this is not new for me. It's just in a way, what up, Melissa? I thought you were gonna go do yoga. I'm just kidding. I love yoga. It's just not for me. It's just like, I'm so hyper. I'll tell you a real quick story. I'm actually doing squirrel right now, but my last yoga class, and I hope she doesn't jump on here because it was the teacher that's a friend of mine, and I went to the yoga class and I got thrown out because I couldn't stop laughing. I was totally like, I was giggling. Oh, it's a client. Oh, okay, that's cool. I was giggling and I was talking to my friends and I was like doing a bunch of things. Sarah, are you going to do the workout later? You got to do the workout later. Nikki's in the house. Yoga makes you anxious? Yeah, me too. So I started talking to my friend and we were like going back and forth and we were talking like really low talking, but we started giggling and I'm like, and everybody's so serious, like, right, posing up and everything. And then I was just like, she goes, you, Lisa, out. I'm like, who gets thrown out of a yoga class? Seriously. And I couldn't, then it made it worse and I kept laughing. It's like the last time I was in church, I think I was like 12 and the same thing happened. My sister and I started laughing and that was it. I could never go back because there I was just giggling like an idiot. So anyway, that's my yoga story. But the program that we're going to work on tonight is called DARE. If you guys want to take notes, more than welcome. This is going to come back in a lot of other modules that I'm going to be working on and implementing the program for you guys. I've got the 7 pillars of power. 7 power pillars. There's so much information in each one of those modules that you guys are going to be like, wait, that's the best yoga. Keep it relaxed and chill. I know, that's what I said. I'm like, why can't I laugh? I mean, I'm totally looking up, and sorry if I'm going to say this, but here's this guy with like a bikini on, a big old hairy butt right in my face. That's really what we were laughing at. Like, he's just hairy and what I was looking at was just killing me. I'm like, does anybody else find that funny? No, so I got thrown out. Anyway, all right. So the DARE program tonight is basically, what up? Eve is in the house. Oh, one more suggestion for you yoga instructors. Can we laugh? And can you play like rock and roll? Because I think I would go. Like, yeah. I totally would. I would be like, who signed me up? Like hardcore rock and roll and laugh, like joke, because all my yoga people are like so serious. Anyway, all right. And yeah, I put on lipstick. It's not mine, it's my mom's, but I was like, oh, let me see what this is like, right? Okay. All right, so let's get to the top. So 508, I want to make sure that you guys have enough time to get through this whole chunk of information. And what I want you guys to do, if you can write this down right here, right now, tonight. This is good. You like it? Yeah, it's very pink, right? All right, Zoe, I got some new people in the house. So here's the deal. We're gonna be here 5 o'clock every day. It's gonna be coffee talk for an hour. I want you guys to feedback, just like everybody's typing right now. I'm reading it. That's why I have my glasses on, because I can't see that. Playlist is always different. I'm the anti-yoga stereotype. Right on. That's why you're my girl. That's why you're here, baby. Crush it. My girls are beast mode. What is it about that? How do I do that? I don't even know how I do that. So, all right. So here we go. Let's start with the D. Actually, I'm gonna squirrel on this a little bit. So, I'll tell you what the program stands for. D is for desire. And the definition in the dictionary, I wrote it down, and it says to wish or to long for. Because I'm a badass, because you're a badass. You're a badass. I'm a badass. You're a badass. Everybody on here is a badass. All right. Desire. To wish or to long for. So when I created this program, I want you guys to think of a circle. And I want you to think about the top of the circle. And the top of that circle is that desire. We're going to go from desire to action. And when we take action, we're talking about that activity or that thing that you do, right? Because it can be any kind of desire. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about action that you take, the results. The R is the results that you take. What up, Francesca? Welcome, welcome. And then you've got excitement. And I used the word excitement, but there are other E's that ecstasy or whatever, but there's always something else in that E, basically surrounded about excitement, right? Or some type of adrenaline, because we're going to talk about the hormones in each of those phases, in each of those like sections of the pie. So it's desire, write it down, action, results, and then excitement. And the excitement, again, the E, in using that letter, excitement is up to you guys. Cool? So when we talk about desire, we talk about, and this is something, again, this is all in my modules that I go over when you guys hire me, and you guys are all going to be part of the strong program that I've created just for you. I know that there are a lot of guys in my program also, and part of this talk, sometimes they feel like that doesn't have anything to do with me, because we're going to be talking about hormones like progesterone and testosterone and estrogen and things like that. We're going to be talking about perimenopausal, menopause, and post. And those things, sometimes guys get like, ew. But the guys that I work with totally get it. They either have a partner that is in it, been in it, going in it, coming out of it, or themselves recognizing that guys are doing the exact same things and going through the same things, but we don't really talk about it too much. And in our culture, we talk about men's problems and we say, here, take this pill so you have an erection and go away. And that's not the answer. And for guys, what up? Susie Stone is in the house. Badass hip hop kids. If you've never seen it, check them out. Susie Stone is in the house. And for that, we might need a little bit more of a dance break. What? I just had to do that. Anyway, let's go to desires real quick, because as much as I jump around, I want you guys to also be kind of engaged into the big circle. So if what we do in the desire, and I will ask you as a client, I'll say, what's your desire? What is it that excites you, or what is the thing? And it can be, I want to have a baby, or I want a pair of shoes. And I'm not saying that's the same thing. Well, for some people it might be, but I want to take a trip, or I want to study a musical instrument, or I want to get my degree, or I want to lose weight, or I want to meet the person of my dreams, or whatever that thing is. And we all have so many of them. Tina Salafatinos, what up, badass spin girl, skate master. Whatever those desires are, I want you to kind of think about those. And if you can, drop them, and you feel you're not too shy, drop them in the comments below. Tell me what those desires are. Let's share it with the group. Eventually, once we kind of shift out of this, we're going to be going into a private Facebook group that is going to be totally... it's part of a Facebook group that is just going to be me, moderated by me, exclusive access. It's not a free group. You guys are going to be part of something that you're going to get, like my deep, dark, inner secret. Luis Cigato. Okay, ready? What? Pretty much all of my tattoos are Mr. Segato. Have my arms. All right, yeah, but it takes work. And you know what? I'm so sore from the other day. What was that yesterday? Did you guys do yesterday? My biceps are sore. I don't really do bicep that much. Like, I'm a CrossFit girl and I'm a power athlete, so I do a lot of big movement. But, geez, that little stuff, like, gets you, right? All right, anyway. So, squirreling again. It's your fault. Miss Sharp is in the house. What up, baby girl? I saw you and Bruno working out the other day with your weights, and I was going to say something, because y'all are on Fisher Island, crushing it. Everybody's safe and happy and healthy. Yes, I love that. And I love that you guys are working out together. It was awesome. Give big kisses to Bruno for me. So again, let's go back to desire, and then we're going to shift it around, because I want to give you guys enough time to really get through this whole program. And any questions that you have, again, drop the comments below. And if you like this material and you are totally into it, please like, share, comment, put this out there for all of your friends and family and people that need to like get motivated, and they're just kind of sitting on their butt, not really doing anything about their bodies while we're in this time frame. So yeah, set up your watch parties also. That's kind of cool. Facebook loves watch parties, and it gets me more eyeballs. So if you guys can help me out there, I really appreciate that. Back to desires. You gotta remember something. First time I tune in, need to start doing something. Yeah, girl, come on. What up? Luis is in the house. Mr. Tengo. Right on. Listen, I'm here 5 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday. I'm going to be here on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be here at 11 and then work out at 12. Heather's in the house. Welcome, 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 you guys. We're talking about desire, action, results, and excitement. The tipping point on excitement leads you back to your desires. So when I'm talking about desires, no matter where you are right now in your world, especially where we are right now, our desire is to go back to normal, and we don't even know what that's going to look like. So let's talk about what your desires are in life. Where are you going? We know that we're going to come out of this, and have we done anything to change? Have we done anything to grow? Have we done anything to nurture our bodies? Have you done some things that you've been wanting to do that you haven't done? Because what if they open the floodgates tomorrow and they go, back to work? That's it, you're over. And you're like, whoa, wait. I want to do that and that and that. We're never going to have this opportunity again, ever. Hopefully, ever in our lifetime, that we're going to see this type of like mass shutdown, and it's affecting everyone, and it's not going to be an easy comeback for a lot of people. But if you guys do the work right now, we're going to come back even stronger, and we're going to be becoming like something better than we've ever thought about. So remember, as a kid, what were your desires? You wanted a toy, or you wanted to go to a park, or you wanted to play a game, or you wanted to hang out with your friends, or you wanted to learn how to ride a bicycle or a skateboard, or whatever those things were, right? And as you got older, your desires changed. Your desires, I don't even want to say mature, because some of us go backwards and we want to ride a bike and do a skateboard when we're 50, right? It's weird. It's weird like that. But I think my desires over time have changed. My physical desires have changed. It's not always about, I've got to look so perfect in this dress or this outfit or these pants or I got to have these shoes, right? We start realizing that, do you realize that nobody cares about your shoes? Like, how many times have you gone out and you've gotten totally dressed up? Ride a bike forever? Amen to that. You gotten totally dressed up. You spent a shitload on some stupid shoes, right? And you were like, my shoes are the bomb. And you went out and really nobody looked down at your feet. Like, very few people that would be like, oh my God, look at those shoes, right? It's just kind of not a thing. It's like a weird thing that people do. Like, oh, shoes. Like, oh, they're shoes. And then people that overpay for things, which I just don't understand. Like, they're shoes. I mean, I like nice things like other people. We all love nice things. And we like good quality. But when you overpay for something, like, for what? Because you want someone's opinion to change? Like me because my nice shoes? That's just stupid. That's just stupid stuff. So what are those desires that you guys have? And remember that they change over time. And we're going to talk about estrogen in the body and how it plays a role in our aging. A lot of my demographic is broad. My demographic is also, I mean, I have 20-year-olds that I work out with and train with. I have 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds and 70-year-olds. I have women that are in their 70s right now. Are Prada feet better than Payless feet? No, not at all. Because material is material. And I'm just not that person. Listen, I do love nice things. And there are certain things that are really, really nice. But I can't tell you one time that if you show me a diamond and a cubic zirconian, or however you say that, it's the same. It's actually a lie. You do know that, right? Diamonds are a lie. It's just, it's in your head. Anyway, I digress. Squirrel. Don't get me off topic. Talking about stress hormones, right? Talking about stress hormones. What are those stress hormones? Cortisol. And we're talking about their desires. And what we want to do in breaking down desire, action, and results, and excitement is getting those hormones all in the right place, going in the right direction, getting you back into this wheel of inspiration and this wheel of power and this wheel of excitement, right? How do I keep that motivation every day? I watched a YouTube video where somebody, a great speaker that I like, and she's like, I think motivation is bullshit. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Motivation? No, it's cool. Because motivation, listen, motivation is a desire. Motivation is a desire. And it's part of that wheel, right? If I came out and I just said, oh, I gotta work out, or I gotta lose weight, like it's zero. That's a zero to me. There's no context in there. There's nothing tangible that I go, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna crush it. But why? There's some whys in there, and there's that feeling, and here it is. Action. When you take an action, like go on the wheel with me, let's tip a little bit, and you start making those right choices, like, oh, I'm gonna eat better. Raise your hand. You can eat crap, right? We can all eat crap. I'm in a house, which is not my house, and I'm visiting my family that eats crap. They buy it, they eat it, and they think it's just normal. On their side of living, it's a normal way of eating. They wanted to eat stuff. And listen, I'm still eating. I ate pizza last night. First one to admit it. But I also know that there's a payoff somewhere where I can say, I can eat the pizza and I'm not going to beat myself up because I don't do it every day, right? And that's where we got to go. Kuzel, you haven't eaten for 2 days because you're cleansing, right? All right, let's go back to the action. We're going to talk about action's definition is it's an organized activity to accomplish an objective. An organized activity to accomplish an objective. That's the definition. And what we're trying to understand is how about get those hormones going in the right direction. Serotonin. Serotonin is released when you work out. Guys, write that down. Take that note. Serotonin is released when we work out. So what is this desire? And you may not even have an answer for it yet. The desire might come back around and it'll spring forward, and just keep pitching this wheel forward every day. And then it just one over another, over another, over another. Next thing you know, you've got this momentum going, and you've got all the good hormones going, and that's where we want to be. But if you're eating crap and you're sitting on your ass day after day after day, it goes and you start gaining weight. And then that becomes like your normal. And then all the other hormones kick in. All the bad stuff starts to kick in. And you get that cortisol, right? Cortisol is that stress stuff. You're stressing, you're overworked, you're tired, you're not sleeping, your hormones are just whacked. You have no good hormones going. You got all the bad stuff flying all over the place. So with that thought, do you feel bioidentical? Yeah, so bioidentical, which would come almost at the end of this talk, but I'll throw it out there. I think that I've never done them. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna be 57 on the 24th. Wow. Yeah, I went there. At 40, I started feeling changes. I knew that my body was changing. I could feel and sense that there was a change in, like, just little things that were just kind of off. And I went to the doctor and I got a test done, blood test, and he was like, you're in that market for bioidentical if you want to take them. Megan is in the house, welcome. And then I said, no, that's not really my thing. I've never taken drugs, so why would I start now? I'm a fitness kind of personality, so if I do it, I have to walk my walk and tell people everything that I do. And if I don't do it, I'm going to say the same thing. But I'm not going to say no. And I will say this. I know a lot of women that have done bioidentical and they've gotten amazing results. Can you hear that? I'm in the jungle over here. Bioidentical hormones, if done right, and they've done, you have to get a doctor that's like a specialist that can really help you out. And the reason that I say that, and the reason I promote it, although I haven't done it, is because I think that from the stories that I hear from a lot of people that I work with, Miss Jolie is in the house, South Florida Boxing, rock it out, you guys, check her out. You guys live on South Beach, go. If I were to say, if there was another way, if I were to say it this way, if I wasn't me, I might do bioidentical. But I wanted to take a different route and do it without it and see how I felt. So as I went through pre, during, and now post-menopause, and I'm still in it, I'm having a hot flash as we speak. And I'm probably now more than ever having more hot flashes than I've ever had, which is really weird because I thought I was out of this phase. But I think for a lot of women that are out there, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of pitching this a little bit, they're struggling. They're struggling with a lot of a lot of stuff's going on. I will tell you my story, and then we're going to go back to the DARE program. But let me lean into my truth and my story a little bit. Let's say around 50, I really started feeling it. I really, my body was looking in the mirror, not really oh, I'm ugly or anything. I was just looking in the mirror wow, that's not me. Who is that? And mentally, I was going through a lot. And I still training as hard as I could, but just getting injured all the time, tired all the time, sleepless. I started drinking more, only because I was almost self-medicating, because I don't really do drugs or anything, but it was just I got myself into a cycle of drinking, and I was just tired all the time. I didn't want to get up. I was canceling clients in the morning, not my style. So then I got into it just led me into a deep, dark depression. And I was really, I was really in a black hole, a bad space. And that really kind of shocked me. Because I knew that that was not my norm. And because I knew that that was not me, that it was this menopause thing, that I was able to talk myself and walk myself back out of it. But that's not the same for a lot of people. And because my diet and my training was always dialed in, it was a way for me to go, whoa, no, I'm not, this is not me, and I'm not going to allow this to happen. So basically what I did was I just kind of kicked it in another notch, and I started training harder and harder and harder and harder and harder, and I started kind of climbing out of that hole. First of all, I stopped I stopped drinking, and that really changed a lot. I mean, the drinking really punched me in the face. So I understood that that was something that just wasn't going to work for me. So kind of that's my story. I hope that answers a little bit of your question, but I definitely think if you are considering bioidentical, definitely go and get checked and get tested, and find somebody who's like really like, I don't want to say male or female, but there are women that are out there that they've been in that marketplace and they really understand. They've got it dialed in. That's what they do. That's how they, that's their day to day. They're not just some person, giving you drugs. That's what they do, and they understand, and that's really a really key component to finding out the right doctor for you. So let's go back. Desire, action, results, you get excitement, tipping point, and that's what keeps us moving into this like cycle of good hormones, or what we refer to as the happy hormones. And we talk about the results that you get, and remember that's it's a consequence of the sequences of moving forward and eating right and doing the right things. We talk about oxytocin, and for you moms out there, if you've had kids, I relate it also to if you've ever fallen in love. If you've ever fallen in love, and those first, 3 months, 6 months, that's all oxytocin. That's just like, and this is really coming from, it's more of a female thing than it is a male thing, because it's the oxytocin that makes us draw that person in, and want to bond with. They call it that sex hormone, but it's also, the love of a baby. I know it's the same feeling. I know if you're like me and I see a baby or a puppy, or little animal, it's like, moo. That's kind of that oxytocin thing. But what's more important about oxytocin in working out is also being surrounded yourself with people that care about you and actually love you. And that's what we talked about yesterday. Yo, Margaret is in the house. Welcome, welcome. When we talk about being good to each other as women, as we want to be loved, remember, don't look at my shoes and judge me. Look at me and love me and say, that's my sister, that's my girl. And everybody that's on here right now, in some way, somehow, even if I don't physically know you, I probably know you as my sister, as my friend, as my client, as my student, as another teacher, as a friend, and that bond we have is so powerful. How many times have you ever watched a show with like all the women like rallied together, like suffragette, right? And you see that like power of women, like, yeah, and you go, oh my God, that's hardcore. And it's not like oh, hey, high five, great job. It's more like, girl, we're going to do this and we're going to get it done. And that's a very powerful, those hormones are very, very powerful. Ramses, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Coffee Talk, talking about the DARE program. How do we get our bodies and our minds and our hearts and our souls in the right position to keep moving forward? We want to move forward in our lives. We want to take this time to get you guys where you want to be. So we're talking about oxytocin. Spend time with the people that you love. Spend time with the people you love. Sometimes we spend time with the people that we just kind of like, and they're not picking you up, they're not lifting you up, and if they're not, stop spending time with them. I studied Aikido many years ago, right? Woof. Let it just woof. Let it woof. Move them out of the way. There's nothing wrong with opening your phone and deleting phone numbers. There's nothing wrong with opening up your Instagram and deleting accounts. There's nothing wrong with opening Facebook and deleting. Just scrub it. Scrub those people out of your life. Collecting people, it's the whole delusion of getting likes or shares or whatever. I'm not talking about me. I don't care. I don't care about likes. I do what I do because I love what I do. I love to share. And if there's one person on here right now that I connected with and you went click, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. Oh, click. Yeah, I get it. I gotta get rid of these stupid people in my life and stop trying to support other people. Stop trying to hold people up that are just heavy every day. Lift them up, they push you down. You lift them up and you push you down. It's like every day you're trying to push that person up, and then every time you turn around, they do some stupid shit, and they're like back to where they started from. And then you're gonna push them back up again. Just let them go. Just do you. Do you. Let's go on. I gotta move on. I got squirrels outside. See, those are my people. Squirrel. See? Squirrel brain. Squirrel. Totally. I feed them every day too. I get a pile of nuts. I put them out there and they're out there like running around. They're so cute. I love them. That's my squirrel brain too. All right. We talked about desire. What's your desire to do what you want to do? And normally I think about desire because we're talking about working out. And I hate that, work out, lose weight. I don't know. Do you want to lose weight? Some people want to just get muscle, right? Some guys want to get stronger. Some girls just want to get stronger. How many of you want to do push-ups? Yeah. How many of you want to do your first push-up and your first pull-up, right? And a lot of people just don't know where to start. And that's your desire. You're like, secret desire. I just want to do a push-up, right? I'm your girl. We're going to work on push-ups. Actually, I'm sore from push-ups. We work on action. We take action. What's the action that you have to do? In order to do a push-up, you've got to do progressions, right? In order to lose weight, you've got to work out, right? Or you've got to do some type of cardio, stop eating so much junk, making those changes. And then what happens? And this is the next segment. Super important. Write it down. You get results. And then you've got more of those amazing, lovable, hormones. Dopamine. Dopamine. Right? And when we talk about dopamine, that's the brain's reward system. That's where your brain is going, oh, thank you. You're doing the thing that we love. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Here, have some dopamine. And that washes through you. And you get that rush of serotonin, right? And if you guys aren't familiar with these terms, Google that shit. Get it inside your head. Start thinking about your body as a chemical, your chemistry set. We're not just here, muscle. You got emotions. Some people train like they're a machine, right? I gotta eat this. I gotta work this. I gotta do this. And then it's like you're flat. And then when you don't get results, you're like flat. You're like, right? So playing music, when I do dance break, and you guys get happy and you start sending me hearts, because it makes you happy and it makes you smile. And when I say stupid shit and you're like, that was funny. I love you guys comment and you're like, or you'll private message like, you're funny. I'm like, I don't know if I'm funny. I'm not boring, but we got to laugh. And we've got to surround ourselves with happy, And that's why I like to watch funny shows. I don't like to watch heavy shows. Although I love American Horror Story. Love. Right? But it makes me happy. I love those shows. They actually like the horror makes me laugh because I know it's just a TV show, right? I love the music part of this whole component too, because we've gotta surround ourselves with happy. When I wake up in the morning, one of the first things that I do, what time is it? I can just talk. Woo. Don't forget, you guys, 6 o'clock, we're going to do a 500 rep workout. Yo, Miss Mercy is in the house. Thank you for joining. Again, I don't know, there's something out here. I think it's just because of the trees, but my allergies are going nuts. Yeah. So, desire, take action, you get results, and then what happens on that wheel? It's like a little rat going around. You got some desire. What do you want to do? You start taking that action. You get results, and then you get excited. And we talked about the E. And the E being excitement, right? It could be like that completion part of what you did. That's the finale of saying, here. You're gonna be 5 pounds lighter because of this desire, action, results. And I get excited, and you're like, yes! And then there's a tipping point, and then you've got that next desire. Let's just say it's losing weight. It could be anything. Maybe you want to play the guitar, and you just got your first 3 strings, and you're like, hey, I can put this together. I got super excited, and you want to get your next 3 strings. Or you've lost 5 pounds, and you want to go for your next 5. Or you want to gain muscle, and you're like looking at your shirt and you're like, whoa, look at those arms. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen if we just sit back and let the day go by. It's not going to happen. Remember when we were kids? This is like being a kid right now. We're like in lockdown. We're like perma lock. I actually got a little bit of that today. A little bit of because it's raining here. So I'm in a house. A lot of you guys are not even in houses. You're in apartments, and you're like every day. And I'm in a house. I can kind of move around and get on my bicycle, and it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's really not. But I got a little bit of that and feeling claustrophobic. So we want to try to find a way to move. So that's why I'm going to be here, guys. 6 o'clock, we got a 500 rep workout. You guys are pretty quiet today. What's up? So what's your desire? Show me in some comments down below. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want? What's stopping you? What kind of action are you going to take? Throw me some comments. I'll give you guys a minute. We might need a dance break. Makes me happy. All right. Boom. Progesterone. Also, we talk about different hormones, different drugs inside of our body. Remember when we're working out, we've got all that good stuff, all that yummy dopamine coming in our body. We're talking about serotonin when it's released during our workouts. That's that stuff, that brainwash. A lot of people have depression. Anxiety. Those are the things that we want to make sure we get that rush of serotonin, get that good, the feel good hormones, those things in your body that are going to make you feel super, super yummy. And we keep going back to it. I do, like I've mentioned before, I do a lot of CrossFit. I love CrossFit. A lot of people, I don't like CrossFit. I'm like, okay, well, don't do it. I love CrossFit for a couple of different reasons. One, it's super challenging for me because I'm an athlete. I've been a high-level athlete my whole life. So there are a lot of different challenges of CrossFit that I enjoy. And I also have a lot of injuries. So there are things that I can modify. But the biggest thing I love about CrossFit, especially the box that I train at, is our camaraderie and our family. Like, you guys are my fit family, and you come to me and you ask me questions, you need help or advice. I think that that's super important, because that's another way of having family involved, because not only our blood family is our family and they're not going anywhere, but our fit family and the family of people that do the things that we love, that's super important. Those are also those stress relieving hormones that go through your body, and those are those stress relieving feelings. Somebody's at the door. This is what you get for live. I'm gonna have to go check the door, but here's the deal, guys. It's 5:45 and I've got a 6 o'clock workout. I hate to drop you guys out. I'm gonna have to check the door because I got a new bed. I got a Tempur-Pedic bed. So I'm going to be back here at just 5 minutes before 6 o'clock. We're going to go through the 500 rep workout. So if you guys have any questions, don't forget to like, share, comment, and I'll be right back. I'm back in about 5 minutes. All right? Thank you, guys.